if you don't feel good about yourself, we have a solution for you. And you could buy it for $9.99 or 3 payments of $25.99. So again, I think we've gotten to a point where there are a number of factors that are actually causing chaos and are causing or creating an atmosphere where we're trying to suppress the human potential.
I'm dating myself now. Oh my God, I've been here for 23 years, so I'm now 30, so I've been here since I was 7. Yeah. My dad was drafted by the Braves to play baseball. My dad came to the United States and he really wanted to be with me and he wanted to spend time with me. So I remember that my childhood was very happy because we spent a lot of time connecting and getting to know our neighbors, and neighbors did know each other, and there would be cookouts and music blasting. But I also remember sort of the other part, which was, you know, a house burning down or a car burning down, or my mom saying like, you know, make sure when you come home, come through the streets. So I really had an opportunity to have this relationship with individuals who knew how to actually sort of navigate some of the systems that my parents did not know how to navigate because they were immigrants in the city. I always witnessed a mentor as an individual who just had a little bit more experience, a friend and an ally, but at the same time can just provide sort of direction and guidance. When I was 16, I was a student at Central Catholic. I was a sophomore, honor roll student. It was a Friday night and I was going to get some food from my mom. So I went, and on the way back, wrong place, wrong time, there was a fight. And there was a detective that actually found a handgun. So I was arrested, my rights were violated. I was in a jail cell by myself, cold, 16, for 3 days. And so as I'm there, I'm like, what is going on? Why is this happening? And how many other kids are experiencing what I'm experiencing? How are young kids who are really good kids being targeted? And I said, I'm gonna get out of here, I'm gonna fly. I went to Phillips Exeter, it was further away from home. It was a better opportunity for me to really just get away and heal, because I was torn, I was wounded by that. It was traumatic. And I had another moment where I came back to the city and I said, I was a victim to it then, but as an adult, I can do something to ensure that that doesn't happen again.
We're conditioned, right, to be reliant on external forces to determine how we feel and how we view ourselves. And so if you see decimation, chaos, poverty, how are you going to feel about it yourself? You're not going to feel good. You're not going to feel great. That has a significant impact because we have individuals who are immigrants, who are coming here, who come into an unknown world with fears, not knowing how to navigate the system, right? And so a lot of this stuff is magnified and amplified for the immigrant. It's important to know who you are and to allow your self-esteem, your confidence, your worth to not be reliant on something outside of yourself. I would like to continue to see more immigrants really step up to the forefront and celebrate their successes, because there are so many successes here. I would say that at least 85% or 90% of all council members are of Latino descent. Latinos are graduating. Yes, their incarceration and it is up. But at the same time, we're also graduating. We're starting our businesses. We are recognizing our buying power matters. If we no longer live in a historical vacuum and we look at what has been done intentionally to keep certain people believing a lie. Because, you know, one of the quotes that people use the most, if you hear something enough, if you hear a lie enough, eventually you're going to believe that it's true. We live in poverty, right? You would much rather risk your life, risk it all, because you have hope, you have a desire, you have a hunger to be alive, to be successful, to earn a great living, to have a better life. You know, some of my great mentors talk about success is really about 80% psychology, 20% mechanics. So you have to have a psychological shift. I'm working on a book right now, The Way of the Victor, and it's really teaching people how to make a transition, a shift in mindset from being a victim to being a victor. Now, a victor is an overcomer. It's someone that, regardless of the circumstances, whatever you might be facing, you are willing to encounter that, believing that you can. And even if you fail, you get back up and you try it again. And just start. Just gotta start. Just gotta do. Just gotta make it happen. Focus inward. Step into your power. So let's change that mentality from being a victim to being a what? Being a victor.